Where's the core, Ev?
About 3,000 miles down.
Oh.
Well, taking the AC condenser out now. So unplug that one. There's no gas in the system at all. Now we're just going to take the dry unit off and then pull it all out. One AC condenser removed. Delicious.
What's this?
Oh, it's a defect. Take it back.
This is so cool.
Nah, don't worry about it.
That one.
Oh, we can blame Repco for that.
Yeah.
Brand new PWR tranny coil on the front, bolted in, so she ain't going nowhere. So, brand new AC condenser, brand new AC receiver dryer, brand new PWR tranny cooler, lines all in, all hooked up, all made sure tighten up so it doesn't leak. Hey Shaun. Now we're just going to take the AC compressor out so we can swap that. Well, I'm going to replace this old bad boy with this new bad boy.
Ooh, shiny. This will produce more hot air than any politician.
Cool or cozy, permanently friendly.
Cool or cozy, environmentally friendly. We've got you in Calais, Australia. Cool or cozy.
Alrighty, so we're gonna fix up a bit of wiring. So this was Shaun's old wiring job to get the map working, which I've just moved down the back there, so that's where its new location is going to be. So what I'm going to do is fix all this up, because it's come out of this connector down here and out of that connector, and trace that wire there all the way back up the loom to somewhere around about there where this all joins in, and then connect those two wires and that third wire which is in there all up, and then it'll just go whoop, straight there. Alright, traced the brown and white wire from the map sensor all the way back here. So just to confirm, I'm just going to snip that there. Take some that sheathing off it. Put my multimeter on beat buzzer mode, and basically hold one end on one end of the wire and the other end down here. We found our wire. So what I'll do is I'll snip that end, splice one wire into that, and then I'll find the other two from here, splice it in down here as well. We'll just have a branch off here down this section. Alright, so first one all done. People ask, should you solder or should you crimp wiring loom? It comes down to much of a muchness really. You can do both. They say solder might come apart, but to be honest, if this is coming apart in an engine bay, then something else is also melting around it, so I wouldn't be too worried about the solder joint coming apart. If you wrap the wires around strongly, before soldering, then you shouldn't have to worry about it. So, a tip when soldering, no one soldered before. When you put solder on a metal, just putting it on at first won't do much. It just basically sits on the surface of the strands. But if you sit the tip of your soldering iron on the metal and give it some time, as you can see it's starting to smoke because that's the insulation slowly melting, the actual solder itself will fall into the gaps of the strands and bind with all those strands of copper. Also applying heat from underneath. Basically, solder wants to follow the heat. So if you apply heat from underneath, it will fall through the cracks to the bottom. See? I don't know if the cameras can get that, but it's falling through. And there, you can say you have a solid connection all the way through. Okay, so that's all in there. That's all done. So throw the conduit back on, put the electrical tape back where it needs to be. Ugh. Old electrical tape too. And it'll look nice and snazzy. Oh, there you go. All looms all done. It looks nice and pretty again. There's your mass sensor now, so that can just go hadunk up there, and everything else works the way it does. Much neater. And it's raining again.
Look at it, healthy.
You found your core?
I've been working on my core.
Just using a drill and a wire wheel just to clean up all this old goo. It's not as abrasive as you might think. So I'll just slowly rip all that goo off. Shaun's just scraping the goo off at the moment. Goo. Getting ready for our intercooler. Because Shaun's so cool. He's an intercooler.
It's a bit chilly. Do I need O-rings or can I block these up?
Oh, just shove some goo in it.
Goo for days.
Nah, but in serious, people, you have to put O-rings down the back there.
Don't block them.
Unless you have a welder, and then you can get it resurfaced. All in, Shaun?
Pump it.
Got some wash on.
It's about to get wet.
Hey Shaun, what did Bruce Lee say when he walked into the bar?
Can I have some water? Who's Bruce Lee's best mate? Jet Li.
Alright, so we'll fill that up, put some power for the pump, push around the system, and then we'll put some compressed air into it just to see if there's any leaks, especially underneath the core. So, engine is back in, charger is back on. We have put the water air intercooler back in by fitting the old Mace Mega Blizzard radiator back in. That's your inlet from the intercooler. Here's the pump. Pump pumps out, goes in from the bottom and up. After we have fitted it, we have pressure tested by putting compressed air through the little hole at top of the reservoir to find any leaks. No leaks were found. So all back in, all bolted back up, and ready for the next step, Shaun.
Cool.
Nasty.